Hello my friend, Abner Hunter here from abnerhunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you in another video. Today I want to make a tier list of some of the best free compressors out there. This list that I am ranking today is based on a blog post by Bedroom Producer blog. I'm gonna leave you the link down below in the video description and first comment. Go ahead and visit that blog. It's a very good list of free compressors. You can go to the direct links also there. And so yeah, anyway my friends, I also did some days ago last week my tier list of the best free EQs for 2025, so go ahead and check it out. There's a playlist for that as well here on the channel. So before we begin though, let me invite you quickly to my website abnerhunter.com, where you can get some additional free stuff such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some additional free tools such as some collections of guitar impulses and drum sample packs. And don't forget to check out the channel or my blog, which I am updating almost on a daily basis with tons of content like this. And also I would like to invite you to my second channel, Abner Hunter Makes Music. I'm gonna dedicate that channel entirely to create music from scratch using free plugins, paid plugins, and also some analog pedals for guitar that I have. So you and I are going to start the process from scratch to create a song all the way to the final product. Hopefully these challenges can also inspire you to create your own songs with minimal time a day, 30 minutes a day, or maybe an hour a day to create a lot of music. All right, so go ahead and check it out. Subscribe if you would like to follow that journey. And these are gonna be songs for rock and metal original projects. All right, please let me know if you are here in the live stream. I am always happy and interested to know your opinions. Bruce Wayne is here. Hello Bruce Wayne. And Acoustic, hello from the beach today, Anna. Oh awesome, Acoustic, so you are on vacations, my friend. Nice, very cool. But this is the Easter week, right? All right, so let's begin with the first compressor in this list. This is the Tokyo Dawn Records Kotelnikov. This is a transparent compressor, right? Developed by Tokyo Dawn Labs, and this plugin has a dual release control for peak and RMS. That's not found on many compressors, where you can base the compression on the peaks or the average loudness, right? The RMS. Also, it's fully transparent, and it doesn't add any saturation. What else we have here? Transparent compression. It doesn't attempt to emulate any like analog compressors. It's entirely digital and clean, right? So yeah, this is a good compressor. Not definitely one of my favorites in this list. So let's check out here this. Okay, so for me, the Kotelnikov would be, for me it's like a mid compressor. So not S tier, definitely. I'm gonna leave it here at B tier. All right, and let's continue with the next one. Okay, so the next one is the Klanghelm, the DC-1A by Klanghelm, right? It's a very minimalistic compressor. I love it. This plugin borrows the compression algorithm from another compressor by Klanghelm. It is described as an effortless character compressor. So this compressor does have character and analog coloration. It only has two controls, input and output. Right, it's like an 1176 style compressor where you feed audio to the compressor with the input, right? So it doesn't have a threshold, and the attack and release are pretty much set, pretty much fixed. Let's read a bit more of this one here. So the input knob boosts the gain of the incoming audio signal and determines how much dynamic compression will be applied. The toolbar at the bottom of the user interface provides additional options such as parallel compression and dual mono compression. Deep, relaxed, dual mono, and negative. So yeah, this is a very cool compressor if you want to achieve great results very quickly. It's great on drums, on vocals, on bass guitar as well. So for its simplicity and its great sound, I would put this compressor on the A tier, definitely. A tier. And the third compressor is the Thrill Seeker. This is the LA-MK2, sorry, by Variety of Sound. This one is only available for Windows though, that's worth mentioning. So the MK2 comes 10 years after the original Thrill Seeker LA. The improved saturation algorithm adds wonderful harmonics without being too overbearing or distorted. And if you prefer, the saturation can be switched off for a more transparent sound. While Thrill Seeker LA evokes the iconic LA2A limiting amplifier, it also boasts some key differences. Attack and release knobs provide finer compression control and faster timing. Two available ratios, 3:1 for gentle peak taming and 10:1 acting as a limiter. Alright, so yeah, there you have it, and here's the main control for the drive, for the saturation. Yeah, it's a good compressor, not one of my favorites though, but it's good that it has the option to use analog coloration or saturation, and you can switch it off, right? So this would be a B tier for me, maybe B or A. B. It's okay. It's a cool analog style compressor, and it has that minimalistic approach like the LA2A as well. So let's leave it there, and let's continue with the Moloth. So this is a very cool character compressor, although it has well, the user interface might seem a bit clouded. It intentionally colors the audio signal on the input, so it shouldn't be your plugin of choice when transparent compression is required. So this doesn't have transparent compression, right? The only character out of this plugin is analog merely and saturated. And the plugin graphic user interface looks like a gadget from a Soviet nuclear submarine. That's accurate. The design look and feel should give you a good idea of what Moloth can do to the processed audio signal if pushed to a more extreme settings. Moloth is incredibly versatile. It does heavy compression exceptionally well, but can also work as a more subtle saturation tool on the master bus. So there you have it. It has filter, attack, release, ratio, threshold, knee, makeup, all of the advanced things in compression. Also has a limiter, mid scoop, and upsampling as well, or oversampling. So it's a great compressor, definitely. Let's put it here at the A tier. Great for character compression. Alright, it's definitely not minimalistic user interface. So, alright, then we have the one from TDR or Tokyo Dawn Records. This is the Molotov. One is the Molot, the previous, and this is the Molotov. Okay, so this new brings a massively improved interface and numerous workflow enhancements. Features a preset manager, resizable graphic user interface. On the other hand, it lacks some features of the original Molot, so it's a variation of the Molot, right? This is the Molotov. It doesn't include a limiter. It doesn't include the mid-color sections as well. These features and many more are available in the paid version of this one. So yeah, I actually tried this compressor more in depth here on the channel. It's a great also character compressor, sorry. And it has the delta function, of course, that you don't have on in the original plugin to listen to the compression effect alone, right? So yeah, it's a great plugin as well. For me, it also will be an A tier. Same as the Molot. Alright, so let's continue here. The Dirty LA. This is by Bedroom Producer Blog. And aimed to create a free compressor that was easy to use and sounded musical. I also have this compressor inspired by the classic LA2A limiting amplifier. Lets you dial the desired compression settings quickly. Most of the work is done with a peak reduction knob. And once that you're happy with the compression, adjust the mix knob for easily parallel compression. It's also included a DIRT algorithm that simulates the analog saturation of vintage limiting amplifiers. Use it to enhance drums, vocals, and synths that lack character. Cool compressor as well, based of course on the LA2A. This is, okay, for me, it's a B tier, right? That's the one. And of course it's my opinion, right? And if I'm putting them down in the list, it doesn't mean that they are necessarily bad plugins or anything like that. It's just that they are not like my favorites, right? That's about it. But this is definitely a list of awesome plugins. Then we have this compressor as well. This is the TLS 1295, also inspired by the LA2A limiting amplifier. This is a very old one, very old plugin. You can use it for individual channels, for buses as well. It borrows much of its core functionality from the original LA2A. Lets the user fine-tune the attack time and the release time as well, making the compressor capable of processing a wide range of audio material. Alright, so there it is. And this compressor, I used it a long time ago. I definitely don't use it anymore. It's very old, so I'm gonna put it here on the C. Okay. This one is the DCAM or DCAM free compressor. So this is a very good SSL style compressor, right? For bus, for the master bus, for the drum bus, etc. Features a circuit model design based on a vintage console bus compressor, but the plugin doesn't color the sound too much, so it's kind of transparent. But it's great for buses. I have used it for that purpose. The plugin interface mimics the classic hardware compressor layout with thresholds, compression ratio, attack parameters, right? Okay, so let's put it here somewhere. This is a good good SSL style compressor, so I'm gonna put it here on the beat here. Maybe I need to make this bigger. So let's continue with the semantic audio compressor, or the safe compressor it's called as well. It's suitable for beginners. In addition to its reasonably standard control layout, Safe Compressor provides a massive amount of presets. Most of the presets come from the plugin's user base. Okay. Every compressor preset requires manual fine-tuning because every audio signal is different. Yeah, that's why sometimes presets on compressors are not very usable. Although you can learn from the attack and release settings, and you can fine-tune your threshold to taste, right? But that's something good that can come up from presets. You can learn from pros how they set up the ratio, the attack and release for particular instruments, right? So semantic compressor, yeah, very straightforward. It's not an analog type, coloration or anything. Doesn't add any of that. So for me, yeah, it's let's leave it here at the E tier. And then we have the Rough Rider 3 by Audio Damage. Alright, this one is made for super heavy compression, and it creates also some distortion. It also has a parallel compressor, right? The mix control here. So yeah, this one is for definitely heavy compression on vocals, on drums, for instance, and it also has some analog characteristics. So the latest update to this version 3 adds a sidechain input, right? Okay. It works amazingly well for that classic sidechain compression pumping effect. Okay, so there we have it, the Rough Rider. And this one, I'm gonna put it, yeah, I don't definitely use it that much. Let's put it here on the C tier. Okay, let's continue with the next one, the ADHD Audio Tools. This is a very good compressor for vocals, also inspired in the LA2A leveling amplifier. Perfect for compressing vocals and useful on instruments channels or on the master bus. And it adds that analog style saturation. It has adjustable attack and release times, adjustable gain reduction, sidechain, high pass filter, and dry wet knob. Okay. It's very simple to use, fast workflow, intuitive controls. I love this plugin, definitely, the ADHD classic compressor. I'm gonna set it here. This could be an A tier for me because I have used it a lot. An S tier maybe, or yeah, let's put it definitely for me, for vocals. I'm gonna put it here on the S tier, definitely. That's a great compressor. And let's continue. This is the compressor from Reaper, the RIA Comp, but it's also downloadable and installable. Can be installed in other DAWs. Ultra configurable, compressor optimized for low CPU usage. Definitely very low CPU usage from this one. Developed by Cocos as the native compressor for Reaper. Jam-packed with unique features, it offers feedback compression, soft knee, support oversampling, auto-release and auto-makeup gain modes, sidechain input with filtering and detail gain reduction metering. So yeah, there you have it. Simple user interface, very lightweight on the CPU. And yeah, auto makeup, that's a good feature to have. Dry wet. Yeah, I have used this plugin definitely when I don't have options. I don't use it very much, but it's a good compressor, of course. It does the job. I'm gonna leave it here at D tier. Okay, let's continue with the next one, the M Compressor by Melda Production Audio. This is a compressor that I have used many times. Flexible compressor. Okay, it has a freely adjustable compression shape. Oh, that's a cool thing as well. You can have the knee of the compressor like hard, soft, and what else? The user can customize the compressor's dynamic response thanks to this option. Besides this feature, M Compressor offers a set of standard compression knee modes, sidechain input, standard gain and time controls. The user can adjust the input and output volume, compression ratio and threshold, and the attack and release time values. Also offers oversampling to ensure a crystal clear sound on the output. The interface has many color schemes, built-in preset manager, and multiple gain metering options. Yeah, it's also customizable in that matter. Yeah, very lightweight as well. It's very CPU friendly. I have used it many times. It does the job very well. And yeah, by the way, it has the custom shape. That's one of the main features, right? Besides the hard, linear, and soft knee mode, that could be useful to some. So yeah, this is one of my like go-to free compressors, definitely. So that's why I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna put it here on the A tier. Yeah. Let's go to the next one. Oh, this is a great one, the Frontier. This is by D16 Group. That's the name of the company. This is a compressor limiter plugin, right? It can be a compressor, it can be a limiter. Its adjustable release time and excellent auto gain feature, Frontier can quickly boost the loudness of an audio signal without destroying the dynamics. I often set it to slow release and use it to amplify a drum mix or gently even on stereo buses. It's a great plugin for buses. I have used it also on the master. Another helpful trick on this plugin is the soft clipping circuit on the output. You can push the output volume about 0 to apply some gentle saturation and additional dynamic range compression for a more distorted sound. Yeah, it's a simple plugin. So there you have it. Threshold, output, soft clipping, very simple to use, very effective. This is definitely, for me, it's an A tier because you can use it on for mastering purposes. It's great for mastering purposes. I'm gonna leave it there, S tier. And let's continue with the next one, the Burnham Audio Vocal Compressor. Oh wow, this easily A tier, S tier for me. Sorry, this is a very simple compressor for vocals, compressor limiter as well, right? This plugin, simple but helpful compressor that specializes in mixing vocals. So it's very simple, right? Very simple. You just have this control to start compressing. You see the gain reduction here, and it's made with a fast attack time to reduce the peaks on vocals, and it does it in a very natural way. It doesn't introduce any coloration. I love its simplicity, and with the trim you can compensate the output. Yeah, it's super effective on vocals. It finalizes the vocal in seconds. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna put it here on the S tier. Definitely S tier easily for me. And some honorable mentions there on that blog post by Bedroom Producer blog is some compressors by Air Windows, but they don't have a picture there. And another honorable mention is the over-the-top compressor, right? The OTT by Xfair. So this compressor is an upward compressor, right? So it compresses from the top down and from the bottom up. So it's great for bringing up a lot of character on instruments, on drums, vocals, and it's multi-band actually, high, mids, and lows. So it's a different kind of approach to compression out of the plugins of this list. It's kind of complicated, to be honest. It's a great compressor, but it's kind of complicated, so definitely not for beginners. And it's easy to overuse it as well. But it's a great upward compressor, downward and upward compressor. But it's very easy to overuse it, and it's kind of difficult to set. So it's not an S tier for me, but it's definitely an A tier for me. So there you have it, my friends. That's the list. That's how I would rank them. Let me know if there are some other free compressors missing out of this list, or where you would change the ranking of these plugins different than mine. Maybe you would have different opinions, of course, and it's understandable. These are not facts, right? These choices are entirely my opinion. But yeah, let me know. Let's read some comments here. David, saludos desde Málaga, España. Saludos, David, desde México. Greetings to Spain, David. Bruce, I like the free one called Spectral Compressor. It's like Tone Booster, Sibilance de-esser with many controls. Shaitanya says TDR are goats. I agree with that. Klanghelm I've used on a lot of tracks. It's a great compressor on that one, right? The Klanghelm. Bruce Wayne says AP mastering released a versatile compressor free. It can curve match and node test most of the popular paid plugins. Bruce, thanks a lot for the recommendation, my friend. I'm gonna check it out definitely. Chaitanya says Thrill Seeker adds a nice color when you want it. Yeah, you can switch off that function. Mullet I never found useful. Bruce says I really like Buster SE Analog Obsession. It replaced the paid SSL bus for me. Oh, Bruce, a good comment there. I think SSL, I'm sorry, Analog Obsession plugins were missing in this list, right? So yeah, you're definitely right with that. ReaComp S tier, says Bruce Wayne. Vocal compressor just as good as RComp Waves. Yeah, the RComp, it's a great compressor by Waves, and the vocal compressor, yeah, definitely, it can replace it easily. Hit the thumbs up and ring the bell, says Acoustic. Thanks a lot, my friend, and hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss out on many updates. Portugal, Sergio, saludos hasta Portugal. Greetings to Portugal, Sergio. Thanks a lot for watching, my friends. So before we leave, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnorhunter.com, where you can get some additional free stuff, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some additional free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses and drum sample packs. And don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost on a daily basis with tons of content like this. And Also, let me invite you guys to my second channel, Amner Hunter Makes Music. I haven't made any live streams, I couldn't make them last week, but I want to create songs from scratch using free and paid plugins that I review on this channel, of course. And I am gonna also use some analog pedals that I have for guitar. But I want to invite you on this journey. I'm gonna create many songs there for rock and metal original projects of mine, and hopefully also this can inspire you to create your own music and have your own challenges like these, where we create music every month and release the music and make videos and put it out there on Spotify and all of that. So I want to walk you through all of the pretty much the path that I follow, or some of my philosophies that I follow to make music, hopefully interesting music, right? And Leo Cax, take care everyone. Te faltó el tan compressor de acústica audio. Hernan, saludos. Hernan says that the tan compressor by acoustic audio is missing here, but that's a very heavy compressor on my CPU. That's why I don't use it. It's a good compressor, definitely, Hernan. Es un genial compresor, Hernan, definitivamente, solo que es muy pesado con mi CPU y no lo pude usar, la verdad. Alright, you guys, thanks a lot for watching. Take care. I will see you very soon in the next video, alright? Bye bye. Rock on.